Hello and welcome to the chaos, the mess, the tea, I guess, of what is going on. Um, you are probably watching this on YouTube. Maybe you found me through ASMR. Maybe we used to be mutuals on Twitter. Maybe this is your first video watching me. But anyway, this is my video to kind of explain what's going on because it's kind of weird. It's been weird. So I just kind of wanted to explain what this channel is going to be, what I'm going to be doing going forward, what happened, what was the 3-year blackout, what is going on, right? I posted a vlog and I kind of wanted to do that to get in the habit of being on camera and like just kind of getting excited to like start posting again. And it was something new, right? And now I kind of want to explain because I can't just like start uploading and then it's just like kind of weird. So I wanted a video where I kind of went into everything. And if I start to get hot, it's because I had to turn off my air because I don't want to get distracted from the point I'm trying to make. And so I guess I'll talk a little bit about my history with social media. I grew up on social media like a lot of people, and I decided to take a break in 2020, shortly after the pandemic. I think I started taking a break in June. And I think social media just became a whole other monster around that time, and it got to be a lot for me. And I had a lot of crazy stuff happen. Like, I don't know how personal I want to get into it now. I'll probably make other videos about it later. But just to recap, I did lose someone in my life. They passed away. It was actually, I had issues with housing, and I ended a relationship with a partner. I think at that point it was like 2 years or something. And essentially I got cheated on, and just so many things in my life are going wrong. Like my mom lost her job, and I wasn't working at the time. I don't think a lot of people were working. It was the pandemic and everything was really crazy, and I just got really overwhelmed, long story short, and I unplugged. But shortly before I unplugged, I had just, gotten into like the community, more like on Twitter. It was kind of like metalcore, like alternative Twitter. And it was really fun. And it was a time and space where everyone was kind of getting together and stuff. And so then I started doing ASMR, which is maybe how some of you know me or found my channel. And that was really fun for me because the world was so stressful, and all that brought me peace was really, I don't know, looking at cute stuff and like being mindful and like just creating things. And I feel like I've always, been on social media, and then something in my life happens and then I just get knocked down, and then I just kind of give up and I unplug because a lot of people can relate to, I don't feel good, so I'm gonna go hide, and I'm totally that person. And here we are 3 years later. And for the people who found me through ASMR, if you're subscribed for that reason, I do want to let you know I will be doing ASMR videos. They just won't be every video. ASMR is something I genuinely enjoy. So if you're someone who wants to subscribe for all the lifestyle stuff, like it'll still be here and it'll be the main things that I upload. But ASMR will be like every other fourth video or something like that. And I do have a lot of cool like Sanrio stuff that I have and I could create content with and just kind of share, because honestly life is so crazy, the economy is crazy right now, and so if I could just, make a video where I'm talking about something that just brings me joy for that time and I can share it with other people and help them relax, like for me that's a win, right? And I think one of the things that I didn't really get to do before I unplugged was to kind of get on camera and get to like know everybody. And it's really unfortunate. I mean, after 3 years, a lot of people are gone, a lot of things change. People aren't really on anymore, And so yeah, I'm here, and I do want to catch you guys up on a little bit of what happened within that 3 years. And it was a lot. Like, I genuinely feel like from the start of me creating this channel specifically and all my other accounts, like my Instagram and all that stuff, I'm just such a completely different person. I feel like that was 2 lives ago. I genuinely feel like I went through a lot of difficult things because I had to grow and I had to get here, and it was really painful to, go through. I mean, some of the stuff I, haven't even mentioned, but I genuinely think that I'm in a better place now to be involved in creating things, because I just really wasn't in the headspace then. So, but what was the straw that broke the camel's back, right? And there is one, because I have been feeling like a lot of people my age completely hopeless, that, things aren't going to change. The economy's terrible. We're working jobs just to make ends meet. Rent is crazy. A lot of franchises are closing. Like, things are not as great as we would hope. Like, we're all just kind of making it by. We're all kind of slowly going insane, and things don't seem to be getting better. Like, I genuinely feel like, at least here in America, things are gonna get worse before they get better. And I've just gotten to a point where, like, I'm tired of working a job where I'm not appreciated. I'm tired of just feeling like I'm just going and doing, and I don't get anywhere. And there was, some stuff that happened at my place of work, and I think that was, like, finally when I just, like, broke down and just had this, like, crazy moment of, like, what am I even doing? Why am I even working so hard for this company who doesn't value me, sees me as a number, would replace me tomorrow if I, wasn't here anymore, if I, you know, like, I'm just a number to this company. There's no value, they don't value me, essentially, as a person, as an employee, as whatever. And if you're feeling that, like that at work too, like, a lot of people do. And I think nowadays, a lot of people can't vent about it, because back in the days it was like, I mean, I don't know what time frame I'm talking about, but a lot of people would just, they would work in a company and then you stay with that company forever, and, like, your identity is your job. Like, I am a mailman, and I've been a mailman for 40 years, and I love my job, and this is my life. And unfortunately, like, as we've progressed as a society, and, like, we're really thinking about all the traumas and, like, working through things, like, we're like, you know what? I don't think being a mailman is, like, what I want to do, or this isn't fulfilling. Maybe I want to get into doing my own business, or maybe I really want to open up my own cafe or whatever it is. Like, I think our generation, like, people who, the newer generations are more like, I don't actually subscribe to the idea that I just need to work for this person and be happy. And yes, I'm grateful, but we just need more. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that. I know I can. I know a lot of people I've talked to can. And so that's the point where I kind of snapped. I was like, I need to do something creative. Even if it doesn't, like, I'm not, like, painting and doing all these things, and I can't just sell my art or, whatever. I generally feel like I'm putting so much energy into things that, and people, like, being my place of work, where I'm not appreciated. And I do want to create, and I do want to do things that, like, literally light me up, because we're not promised tomorrow. I'm not sure how much more I'm willing to wait to do things that actually make me happy, instead of just working 9 to 5. And I actually just got a second job, so I'll be working every day, like, no days off, just to make it by. But it's hard, and I want to just I don't know, make videos and connect with people and like not be so afraid to just be myself online. Like I feel like, all the times that I tried to kind of be online, I would always be like, "Oh, it has to be this way," or "This isn't good enough." And honestly, screw it. Like I just want to exist online and I want to find a community that I connect with. For a long time, I've been in alternative circles, from different places of the internet. There's so many of us, and I don't think I've ever like truly found someone who was like, yeah, I relate to you. I feel like, and there's so many, videos that I want to make talking about things like this, but I've never really felt represented, like in terms of like me as a person or like my interests or just even how I look, I am alternative and some people are like, you're not alternative enough. You don't have enough tattoos. You don't have enough piercings. You don't listen to the right music. And it's like, I just want for more diversity. I want for different things. Like you guys are literally sitting on like a stack of books right now. And this is the part of YouTube that I miss because everything feels so contrived and like, oh, I don't know, someone's always trying to tell you something like everywhere you turn. Everyone's always trying to sell you something. Everyone's always trying to do this, that, and the third. And it's just, I just want to create content where it's like, I'm just being myself and you guys are getting to know me and I'm getting to know you guys and create stuff that like other people want to see and that maybe other people are too scared to talk about. But I'm a chatty Cathy. I love filming and talking about things and so I really want to create content and that's really it. I'm just fed up with being creatively like depleted because I did my job that I have now, like I did take on creative projects and I'm not really getting paid more for that. I'm not really being valued for all the content I create for them. It's internal, of course, but and everything I make is for them, like essentially anything I create under that company is not my property. Like I created it technically under their roof, so that content is theirs. And I'm like, why don't I just do my own stuff? Why don't I just do things that make me happy that I don't have to edit to what someone's like, oh, what if people take this way? It's like, and even on here, I know the internet has gotten a lot crazier and people will always have opinions and I'm just not going to subscribe to the idea that I have to pander to everybody. I want to create content that relates to other people and obviously like not be insensitive and stuff like that, but I just want to be myself. I want to find my people. A lot of, creators and just like people that I've talked to, they have this like thought that people now like they're just on TikTok and they don't want to watch a video where you're just, talking about yourself or like a vlog or whatever and they don't want to make that content anymore. And but I don't know, I feel like that's a disservice because like I'll literally be working, I'll literally be cleaning, I'll literally be doing whatever and I'm listening to videos, I'm watching videos and I love long form content. I don't care what the trend is. Like, I'll always do what feels right to me. This is what feels right to me. And I'm not just gonna, go and do weird things that I don't feel connected to just because they're popular. This is what's always been a passion of mine. Just getting to know people, connecting with people, creating things. And I'm not saying that in a limiting way. Like, I don't think I'll always just stick to making videos. I always will create them. But I want to do other stuff, like I, I've always wanted to work on like clothing and stuff, but, and I've actually been working on some t-shirts. So I used to like create designs on like vintage shirts and so I think that'll be like kind of like a side thing that I do like creatively, because I think one day I would love, to do like my own fashion line, but like that's such a crazy like idea to even think about but you know what? We're going to put out in the universe. One day I will create the sickest line and it will be dope. But I'm broke right now, like genuinely, you guys, like broke to the point that I Klarna my Walmart orders, my grocery orders, okay? Like the economy is really terrible. I am blessed enough to have rent that isn't so insane. So sorry about that. That isn't so insane, but like I don't know how other people are doing it. I don't know how people with kids are doing it. But I don't want to just limit myself to like, making videos. I want to do that. I love talking. I'm such a chatty person. But I want to like highlight businesses and like my vlog that I posted, I talked about Warby-Yama and I ran into them at an event, and I just feel like there's so many creators, so many forms of art and artists and different things that I'm like, you know what? Like, let me talk to you. Like, let's get to know you. Let's get other people to get to know you. Like, I want to talk to different creators and like businesses and just bring them to the forefront. And I've always been, really passionate about marketing. So I think I would want to help them, with like their marketing. Like I've always thought about like mom and pop shops who like they don't have a lot of knowledge about the internet, and I'm like, no, but your restaurant's great, or whatever. Like let me help you. Like get out there. And I'm just really passionate about helping others and like creating content that like actually engages people and that isn't so annoying. I think people right now just really want to connect with others. I know I do, and that's really what's driving me, and it's really why I'm here. What my biggest passions are music and design. Design could be anything. It could literally be freaking doing makeup or cool outfits or making videos. Like I'm just genuinely such a creative person that like if I don't have that and I'm working like a desk job, like I literally feel suffocated. Some of you might be able to relate to that, and it's really difficult because being a creative is really hard. You're not like assured a paycheck. It's really heartbreaking sometimes, and one of the things that I'm always scared to talk about and I don't really mention is like I want to eventually, create music, and I guess we'll see what happens. I really think that everyone deserves to at least give it a shot to do things that they enjoy. And you only get one life, so why not do things that actually make you happy? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I don't want to live my life thinking that I should have done something and I didn't. And I just really want to create content, and that's what makes me happy. Like I love to think of ideas and like design things, and that's just really what I need right now, especially with where things are. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about my job. I can't really do anything about my situation. So this is kind of an outlet for me. This is kind of what I've always done. And I've always run back, to the internet for community. And it's been like a safe space for me. And that's why I've also kept this kind of private, because I don't really share this with people in my life, like in real life, because it's just sacred to me. I like keeping this private. I mean, eventually, I'll share it with, the people in my life, but I feel like it's really hard when you have people in your life who are kind of, looking at you and they're like, what are you doing? Or like, why are you doing that? And I just want a space where I can be myself and just not be scared. I'm done being scared of what people think, and if I fail or whatever, like I just want to exist online. And if you're open to that, I'm gonna be here. I plan to post weekly, and ASMR videos are coming, but they won't be every time. They do have a special place in my heart, and I genuinely love watching them, and I even love creating them because it's supposed to relax the other person, right? But I feel like when I create them, like I get so relaxed myself that I'm like, okay, you're filming. So I love that. I'll post things like reviews. I'm thinking every once in a while, like I could post the cover of like a song I like, or like I know some people might ask about like makeup tutorials. I could totally do that. I don't know who would want to watch that because I feel like there's so many online. But I can always do like a get ready with me, and any cool things that like I buy and I want to review and things like that. And obviously vlogs, they won't be so often because I mean, really, I work a lot. So it's not like I have a lot of weekends where I'm doing crazy stuff. But so that's what you can expect from me. That's where I am today. And it's been a long journey, but I really hope that you stick around. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. And thank you for, taking the time to listen. If you're still here, I know this is a lot and you're like, why am I listening to this person? It's been 21 minutes. You're like, why am I sitting here listening to like this girl talk about random stuff? But if you're still here, I appreciate you, and I hope that I can create stuff that is fun and that's entertaining, or maybe just takes away the stress from your day. Because I know sometimes like I'll just watch people. I still watch YouTube a lot, so I'll just like watch people on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't want to think about this. Let me just put on this video, and I hope I can be that for you, So if you have anything that you want to suggest, obviously leave it in the comments. And if you made it this far, leave me an emoji in the comments so I know you're still here. And the last thing that I wanted to say is that, sorry, my camera, I think my camera is like heating up and it's like telling me, hey, what is going on? But anyway, yes, so all my links will be below. I have a TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. It'll be linked. And yeah, I can't wait to post more, and I will see you soon. Bye.